Hello guys, how are you? Are you ready? So today's topic is going to be future perfect. How about that? So we use perfect, future perfect to talk about an action that will be complete before a future time. For example, in this case, in this class, we're going to use some movies about Marvel, Disney, to do these sentences, to get used to this. For example, Spider-Man will have saved the city by the end of the movie. At the first part of the movie, Spider-Man will not be saving the city. It's going to be at the end of the movie, in a future moment, okay? Then Elsa will have accept her powers by tomorrow. In this case, we're talking about the story in the movie. Elsa, at the beginning of the movie, she doesn't like her powers, but then she will be enjoy these powers, okay? So let's check what are the objectives for this lesson. Identify the structure of the future perfect and understand when to use future perfect. And then you are going to form sentences using will have plus past participle. What is this? Well, this is the structure of the future perfect tense. Okay, so we're going to use Spider-Man, Batman, Elsa, and Iron Man in this class. So you're going to choose which one do you prefer for this class. Okay, so let's begin with Batman. What will Batman have done by the end of the movie? We're talking about Christopher Nolan Batman, okay? So what do you think? As the same as Spider-Man, right? He will have saved the city by the end of the movie. But by the end of the movie. Okay, so, okay. Oh, what happened to my Batman? Okay, here it was a picture of Batman. Okay, Batman will have saved the city by the end of the movie. Let's check the structure for the future perfect tense. First, we need our subject. Who is the subject in this case? Batman. Then we need will have. We have here, sorry about that, will have. Look at this. This is super important that you notice this. Batman, what kind of person is this one? Is an I, is a you, is a he, right? So this one is a third person. So if you're checking this sentence, we have something that maybe is weird. In another tense, we need to use has. In this case, no. We are always going to use have, not has. Yes, in all persons, in first person, second person, and third person. He, she, and it. Okay, then we need a past participle. Which one is our past participle? Saved, right? And what kind of past participle is this one? Remember that we have two kinds of verbs. Yeah, irregular verbs and regular verbs. This one, what kind of verb is this one? Regular, right? Because, yeah, it ends in ing. Okay, can someone remember an irregular verb? Go and gone. Gone is our past participle. Do you remember the past tense of go? Went. So we have go, went, and gone. This is an irregular verb. Very good, guys. Okay, so let's check these examples. Batman will have defeat the villain. Elsa will have learned control the power of ice. Iron Man will have built a new suit. So how many regular verbs do we have in these three examples? 2, and we have only one irregular verb, which is build. Very good, guys. Okay, when do we use this future perfect tense? Let's see. An action finished before a future time. Batman will have stopped the villain by midnight. Action finish, stop villain. Future time, midnight. Okay, we have two future times in this sentence. The action future, that is stop villain, and the future tense, that is midnight. Okay, so we have some singular words that are going to help us to build these sentences. We have by the time, before, by tomorrow, by the end of. In every case, we're speaking about time. Okay, but the time Elsa returns, she will have mastered her powers. And look at this. Batman will have to have stopped the villain by midnight. We have by. So to help you to use this future perfect tense, you're going to use these singular words, okay? Okay, so let's practice with Spider-Man, okay? Which are your predictions in the movie? He saves the city, stops the villain, he helps his friends. So you're going to use these three sentences and you're going to transform this to future perfect tense. Okay? Okay, I'm going to give you an example, guys. Spider-Man will have saved the city by the end of the movie. Okay, now we're going to pass, sorry, to another activity. You're going to write 3 future perfect sentences. For example, Iron Man will have built a new suit by tomorrow, and Elsa will have accepted her powers by the end of the movie. So now you're going to use Spider-Man, Batman, Elsa, and Iron Man to write 3 new sentences, guys. Okay? Do you have any questions about this? No? Okay, so be ready. I'm going to check your examples by the end of the class.